The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals. That's fielded in the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Charlie!
See somebody?
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Wrap it.
And I wish I had my sniper rifle.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Hey, how you do
and
that?
We see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what?
God,
he's just better.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they can be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Check 9. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43.
Here we go. 50. Mike 50. Check pass.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here's 2nd and 8.
I had to put him
and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, you know, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Well, he the only one over there to run you down.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Oh, we got to go in here. The ladder. They watching the ladder?
Let's go. 18, Gator.
Mark him. Come right here at the edge of the ladder.
Off play action. Riley. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for 15.
I got one of them.
Get a 1st down.
I don't know where the other one went. Hold on.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Riley.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Let's go. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to
They
return
running in the front.
to the
They running in the front.
21-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I
Down
know
one
for
other
the
one.
most part we think about a
One more
ball
left.
being slick when there's rain or snow,
It's
any type of
2-1.
moisture.
Down 2-0.
But when it's cold and dry,
It is cold.
and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much
Another one
more.
running up on you.
Wind
One more
chills
left.
right now, 12 degrees. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
That's all of them? Yeah, I need some more
First
Rockies.
carry for James Conner. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Oh, shit. We got to
Play
go.
gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a
Hey,
first
get
and
the
goal.
fuck out of it. Go.
Burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Kill.
They'll give it to
I got
Mixon.
no more Rockets, bro.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along
Mixon
and
have
scoops it
now
up.
fumbled the
Almost
entire
like,
fucking
And I
game.
dropped my
baseball.
snap.
Guys
I
at
should've
bat,
picked up my
people on
snap.
base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
I should've-
The next guy comes through
Can you
and
see him?
picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. First down, a bit of a disaster,
Yeah,
and
Dizzy
now on
got all
2nd
that
and
money.
goal, back even further.
Spawn. No.
Now Mixon. He picks up 7 yards there, but they're still faced with a difficult 3rd and goal here.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is
Yeah,
it?
defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I
There's
think
one
the
box
defensive guys
station
are
over
probably
here. We can
expressing
get to
themselves
it.
to them as well.
Or you
I
want to
would
go
run
to this
here,
one?
guys.
You
You
want to
might
go to
want
this
to
one
try
or this?
throwing it.
This one over here?
They'll try
This
to
one right
surge
here.
ahead with Conner. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Hey, we got hit one in box
James
station.
Conner, his 6th
We need
touchdown of the
silver
season.
rods,
As his guys are
everything.
able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
They get armor up.
Extra point.
I see one. He running up. He running up over here.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Shit.
They fart in the bitch.
The
Going to the
Cincy
truck.
offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but
Y'all ain't gonna
right
make
now
the
where we stand,
basket.
they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come
That's where
January.
they going to.
And let's
Like a
think
fucking
about
what?
what every team has in their goals, all right?
They ain't
Number
gonna make
one
it.
goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal
Oh, they in the
first down.
trenches.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's one left.
Check, 33. Check.
They in the trenches.
He's coming.
13, spell.
On 1st and 10.
Boy, I dropped 3 of them. They picked them all up. They in the trenches,
Wide
bro.
open receiver complete. And they're able to work this to the 25
They got
before it's
grenades
all
down
said
there.
and done. A good pickup there,
Oh, he's
26
still reviving. He's still
yards.
reviving.
On the set.
Operating out of Steeler
way
territory
over
now.
here.
Here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Topper, 5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down somewhat
place him.
awkwardly here. And a late
Bounce
flag
back,
as
bounce back,
well.
bounce back,
I
bounce
think
back,
this one's
bounce
going to be a
back.
face
All them
mask.
guns.
the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new
killing
set
them
of
niggas in
downs
the
for this
trenches.
offense. 1st and 10.
Check 43.
61, matchbox lights. Ready?
Back to throw. Blindly. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And just shy of the
This
goal line as he's out of bounds right at the
motherfucker
1.
tried to
It's a
settle
9-yard.
Them niggas in the trenches over there.
They'll come out in the pistol. That last
they're
catch
by-
short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go! 60 or.
What tight end?
Hey, Alpha.
2nd and 1. And the Steelers
Look right, look
pressure
right,
too
look right,
much
look.
here. He's going to go down.
Team White.
Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found
Well, he
some
ain't had no
success of
guns.
his
He
own.
just came
I think
back.
he just simply said enough of that.
Hey, get in the
Look at
trenches,
him, move
get in
the
the
ball
trenches.
well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
I'm coming.
Shoot.
On 3rd
They gotta
down.
come this way.
Riley.
It's a
He's
4 and
taken
2 and
down.
1. Stay together.
Devin Bush providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and
Oh, one of them over there.
That wouldn't fucking get any
You gotta
fucking
come out.
missed
He
field
missed
goal.
it.
This
It's no
motherfucker
good.
One of them that way.
Stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap,
Oh,
good
another
hold.
one.
Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
There's one more
The
dude.
Steeler offense here about ready for their
Hey,
next
I'm a
drive.
one-shotter.
And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in
Hey,
November.
stay in the
A lot
circle.
can
They
happen
gotta come
between
out.
now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, wasn't it
I'm a
interesting
one-hitter,
in our
bro.
meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it
Where you shooting
together.
at?
Formulating
you go
a
right here.
streak. Got the whole month of December still left to play.
Got
They
his
think they
ass.
can get in.
And they made
Yeah.
it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And it's caught off the deflection.
Well, I'm so glad you brought us
And
back, bro.
into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown.
Oh, I didn't know it does that. It shows everybody who died.
Boswell good with the extra.
They might play by themselves. Some people play by themselves.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
They team must have left right when he started.
This fielded at the 2. And his guys will get the football
that
right
hole.
at the 20-yard line.
That whole took 26 minutes to win. Yeah.
Got it.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
I like
And he
my
takes
back,
it
my
back
back,
to
my
the
back.
house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Extra point now by Boswell. And it is now 21
I was trying to tell you, hurry
nothing.
up for the storm came back. I got my class because you hurry up and did it.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard
That
line.
would be the worst thing. We fucked them up at the end.
Down.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Looking to throw. Riley. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, he's got it.
I
Complete.
did not grab the fucking
And he'll be
face.
brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it.
Madden,
Indeed,
do
here
not,
come
do
the
not try to
flags.
fuck me over. I'm up 21-0.
On the
And
ready.
now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw. Riley. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Devin Bush able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Looking to throw. Riley. That's going to be caught. That's good for 28 yards.
Let's go.
Complete to number 81.
90 Wolf.
Let's go, Gee. Watch the safety creep.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Rock it.
Get one.
Five.
Yeah,
And he
that
takes
is true.
it
I was about
into
to
the
get
end
mad.
zone.
I was
Touchdown,
like,
Bengals. It's their quarterback. Keeping it himself.
Because I was about to get out. I was like, bro, I dropped 3 of
on the
them.
board here in the 1st half. That seemed like
I
a
was like,
much-needed
bro, I
touchdown
dropped
after
3 of them.
21
Where y'all
unanswered
at?
points to start the
I
game.
looked
It's
on
not
that
often
shit.
that you
They
equate a
on the
football
other
game to a
side.
tournament, but it's like you don't want to shoot yourself out of the tournament too early. To not just get back into this game, but a chance to win it later if they continue to play well.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Graham Gano on for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
They didn't know what to do. I threw that grenade right in front of the storm.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Not always right.
So the face mask certainly helps things as they'll start up past the 30 on 1st down.
152 fighter.
Now a 1st down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
You still stupid as fuck. Damn. Must be stupid. You need to go back to give back your high school diploma.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
218 chopper.
Nigga, I was sending you my backup damn right tackle for round pick. Okay.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen here to mix it.
This
And he's going to
fucking
lose
lag
yards. They
is
take him down at the
this fucking
26. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Two stop.
You've been asking for Darius Leonard since 2 o'clock this afternoon.
Hey, exit.
Nah, I've been on the party with you the whole entire day.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
I think
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
I can't even change my fucking route. It's so
Five.
Oh, so it won't.
March 43. Man, let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. Go.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Yeah, it is, baby. I said, yeah, it is, baby.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Dancing to his left. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Partner, he was going.
He not really his fault.
Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mike, go set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Throwing on first down. Riley. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. 23 yards on the play. He's been the forgotten man in this. First half, not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
Because
at all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to throw. Riley. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Deshaun Hamilton, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Hey, David, why you still got me mute, you pussy asshole?
We need to all go to the same side, really. Man, there's so many planes and shit over here.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
These nigga David a hoe.
Shit.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Shit, I heard David the #1 hoe in Texas.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. The toss play to Mixon. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory. A big play there just before halftime. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Mixon running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Joe Mixon with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that lead
Madden
is now
just fucking
7.
hold me out of fucking damn
Or
touchdown.
more if they want to get crazy here, which we don't expect. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. James Conner in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. A good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Boswell on now to kick this one away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And a pretty slick return there as he's up just shy of the 45-yard line.
It's the 3rd quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
Got enough. Need some more.
36, 36.
Hey, wahoo! Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Push him back. Push him back.
Check 4.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Hey, man. Watch the boot. Watch the boot. Check 52.
General West. Get it.
Off the play fake. Riley. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now he'll escape to his right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Riley. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
What the? Wow. Madden just giving this nigga a fucking chance.
A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are back within a single score. Gano the extra point, and they're within 7 now at 28-21. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit.
What the?
And a loose football.
What the? Madden? Oh my fucking god.
Picking him
He got his
up.
box.
I know
He
this.
just got his
I
box.
know
Get mine. Hold on.
for a fact. What the fuck is going on?
That was nearly disaster.
And
I
the
wasn't
way
even
that you
controlling
coach
my
these
player
things,
on fucking
you
kickoff,
want to make sure
and I
you
fucking
have
fumbled
eyes
the ball.
towards the
How
return
the fuck he
guy
get me?
because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
No, our box says, dude.
6-6. Pull it.
Back to throw. Riley. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth.
Oh my fucking!
Touchdown,
I fucking hate
Bengals.
Madden. This so fucking.
Tyler Boyd His 6th touchdown of the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
I see you, it's 2 over there.
The Steelers take over.
I could drop my money for somebody. I could drop my money for somebody to grab one. Or David, one of y'all, I could drop my money for one of y'all. Look, they up there fighting. I see them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan showing you.
Yeah, we already hit that.
There's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Them niggas over there fighting.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And not much, maybe a yard up to the 29. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
We might need that. I got this plus to short.
Back to throw.
Oh my fucking God. Wow.
He's picked off at his own 46. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard.
Yeah,
it looks like just 1 yard there, so that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they were hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I'm a marker.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
It's 3 of them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Riley. Flush to his right. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys...
And they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
I don't know where he went. Did y'all get him? Call coming.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even up to 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
They had no plays. Fuck.
Again, it's Mixon. And into the end zone. touchdown,
These
Pittsburgh.
hoes really didn't have no play there. We need to
Joe
stop
Mixon
making anybody
with
run.
another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Pushing that to their face.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Boswell
y'all
now to
running
kick
up
it
on
away
me.
after the touchdown.
Look at that team down there.
Take over first and 10. At their own
It's fighting.
21-yard line.
Let's go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here. Now he's forced out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Hey, Sam on.
On first down, Riley. This one hauled in by Sample. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They're coming across the team.
Let's go now. 18 Gator.
I'm gonna kill them to take them motherfucking plays, dog. If I see them with this heat.
Watch the whip.
X3. 218. Chopper.
Appreciate you.
Switch. Check 99. Check 99.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
You're supposed to pick the ball
up. Knocked away and incomplete.
I got the right.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Somebody down on the right side.
And that's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing,
Now
just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Looking to throw. Riley, he'll take a shot for the end zone. And
they
wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
That was it right there. We'd have killed him, we'd have won.
The Steelers on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
I'm looking at it right now.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That was the only whole squad left, too.
They had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
Let me see if I did this nigga shit.
A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on 1st and 10. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the 4th quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you that they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's
You're supposed to make that fucking block.
Defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
No, man, I was up 21 against Ski, though. Then Madden gonna give him the fucking lead. Then I'm not controlling my play on the fucking kickoff, and then my kick returner gonna fumble on a kickoff return. I'm not even controlling him. He just running by himself.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about the fact that you can play Madden all day.
This is the only Madden game I have played all day.
I've
basically been on the
minutes off the clock here already.
I can't even play 2 games in a row. I'll be ready to get off there.
Now the only thing Madden that I've been doing all day have been in practice.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and you won't throw the fucking ball. Okay. Man, stop letting this bump ass nigga win games.
Behind the chains, as people like to say, when you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
The circle didn't give us a good spot.
On play action, they'll throw.
That whole ended over there.
Breaks it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Oh, it's 4th down
a gain of 17, but even with that, they'll be well short here for 4th down.
I'm not going
the Steelers send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It's taken to the 26. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10.
Oh, they was down there all the circle.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Riley. He completes it to Boyd. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 49-yard line.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Oh, nigga,
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
That nigga ran.
He's back to throw.
In the building.
Complete to his tight end Sample. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And all the way in for a Cincinnati
Why the
score.
fuck Madden gonna let him get that shit?
Hamilton, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game.
Over there,
As his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
61, matchbox lights.
Well, nigga running by me.
They'll try and run it here. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
That's so
Defensively,
fucking
certainly
gay.
not fooled there.
And then this
Started at the
motherfucker try to
2, he was
celebrate.
tackled at the 2.
I'm fucking
Guys, it
pissed.
feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Oh, yes. Give me that Madden. Give me that
what?
Madden. Give me that Madden.
right here on the
Give me
roof.
that Madden. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. Shut your
down?
shit up,
Gonna take it
nigga.
all the way into the end
Kick off and turn
zone.
on your bitch ass.
What a return, and they've taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you? And say the last thing we need is a big return. And
Oh,
look at
wow.
this. They
Wow,
get the turnover
man.
they need. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This one fielded at the 5.
Hurry up. This nigga had an
And when
airstrike.
you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Is that a laser? What the fuck is that?
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the
Hard
best
stopped
for
over
last.
here
This
by
Monday
what's the
night
name?
game has been a dandy.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Hold on, I got a what's the name? Oh, it's 4 of them niggas. Hey, 4 of them niggas on you, David. David, it's 4 niggas on David.
Got a man that's complete to
I got this
Hamilton.
sensor thing.
7
Ooh, they
yards
all
to pick
coming.
up on the pitch and catch.
They
One thing
underneath
you're
me.
hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
It's 2 on this way.
Back to throw. Throw right side into the hands of the tight end Sample. That one a first down pickup of 8. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Oh my God, David, what are you
And he's
doing?
got his man out of the backfield.
One
That's
down,
complete.
one left.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This
Oh, he
position
picked
just
him up,
continues
I
to
think.
evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Yeah.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get 14
It's a
on
whole
that one. Good for
RPG
a
right
Bengal
here.
first down.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now the
I can tell
Steelers
you
use the
what.
first of their 3 timeouts.
One on-
That'll
one
leave
on
them with
in
2
front of us.
remaining.
Yeah.
We'll be back after this.
Here they come. Better RPG.
Gonna give this
Oh,
time
what
to
is he doing?
tailback. He will push his way down to about the 14. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words: make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that.
Oh. Boy.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. Ready?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And
Oh,
now they're
David.
inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 5-yard gain, but
No,
they'll
you
still be
not.
a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all comes down to the right foot of Graham Gano. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
I was already didn't have no armor, so I was gonna die quick.
Ready.
Oh shit!
Defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Still down.
They'll try and sneak it here. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football,
I don't
he's
know
gonna be
how
a foot
this
or so
motherfucker did
short.
not fall.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Bengals are going to get out of here with a W.
Madden just fucked me over in the game again. I'm so done.